All right, everybody, welcome back. We are moving on to more specific scenarios in sales. This one may feel a little uncomfortable, but we're going to get through it, I promise, because we're professional and we know exactly where we want this conversation to end. So remember, and I keep saying this and I'm harping on it, know where you want the conversation to end before you even begin. Now, here's the scenario. We've run through who we are, what our company does. We've asked them if they sell products in their practice, pharmacy, or office. Now, here's the response that you get from that gatekeeper or decision maker, or maybe even the physician, the pharmacist themselves. They say, we don't sell any products in the office at all, and I don't think that the doctor or the chiropractor or the pharmacist would be interested in carrying products. We kind of know that's kind of silly for a pharmacist because that's all the products that they do is carry, but we're talking specifically about CBD, right? Now, we can't be combative. We can't tell them that they're crazy and, why not and blah, blah, blah. But remember, we can be strategic about the questions that we ask to arrive at a, destination where, again, we want them to go. What I like to say when I am encountered with that response, okay? When they say, no, Josh, we don't sell any products in the practice. I don't think that the, physician would be interested. I always started out like this. I can appreciate that because I can, right? I'm being honest, I'm being human. But I have to follow up quickly with a question. So I'm gonna give you 3 different kind of comebacks or scenarios here. I can appreciate that. Would the doctor at least be interested in receiving some information about our company so that they can make a more informed or educated decision? There's nothing wrong with that. That's a legitimate question. And again, it's going to provoke 1 or 2 responses, yes or no. If they say yes, you verify the email address, you have done your job because you know you're going to send the template email, and then you have a follow-up call set up in the next few days, okay? So that could be great if it goes like that. How about this? I can appreciate that, but is there a reason why Dr. So-and-so doesn't want to sell products in the practice? And again, we just button our lip, we use our 2 ears, and we wait for some information to come in. Whatever they say, you got your pen, you got your notepad, you're taking it down because you are going to be able to leverage this information when you speak back to them and try to overcome this objection or whatever obstacle they may put up. Then the final one is, and honestly, I sometimes like to lead with this one. I can appreciate that. Let me ask you a question. Do you think the doctor or the chiropractor or the pharmacist would be interested in generating a supplemental income stream in the practice? You could say revenue stream. Do you think the doctor would be interested in making extra money in the practice? However you want to say it. That's a powerful question because think about what's going on in the economy today, what's going on in the landscape of employment today. Our pharmacist wholesale partners are not seeing the same amount of traffic come into their pharmacy as they used to. The physicians are not seeing the same number of patients that used to sit around there in the lobby like a herd of cattle waiting to be seen because it's just not safe anymore right now. So traffic is down, revenue has been impacted, but here we are offering them a product that is in high demand. And again, it's not just any CBD product, it's a PurWell CBD product and everything that comes behind that. The quality, the transparency, the safety profile, the world-class training and support. We're not just selling a widget. We're not selling oil in a bottle. We are selling a complete end-to-end CBD experience. And that's what differentiates us, just one of the things, from every other CBD company out there, okay? So remember, hey, the answer is no. We don't sell any products, we never have, don't think the doctor would be interested. I can appreciate that. Do you think the doctor would at least be open to receiving some information about our company so they could make an informed decision? Sure. Confirm email, send it, follow up in a few days. I can appreciate that. Is there a reason why the doctor or you guys have never offered products in the practice before? Again, these answers will be so revealing to you, you won't even believe it. Or, hey, I can appreciate that. And again, this is a strong one. Do you think the doctor would be interested in learning how to generate a supplemental stream of revenue in the practice through our wholesale partner program? Something like that. You get the picture, okay? Now, once you get through that, we can get on to the third scenario, okay? Which is one of my favorites, because this time they say we've tried selling CBD products and it just didn't take off, so no, we're not interested. There are many stories like that out there, and it was not the fault of the people who made a decision to bring the CBD into the office. It was the fault of the people who promised them, you know, a bag of gold at the end of the rainbow and then failed to execute and deliver on their promises. You see, we do just the opposite. What we speak, we back up with action. We execute and we prove to our customers we do what we say we do and we are who we say we are. That's the integrity and the transparency that this industry needs. And it's one of the reasons why we're the industry leaders, because people trust us. People look to us for quality and safety, and other companies take notice and start to imitate us. And that is the biggest form of flattery as far as I'm concerned. You see, you can be an imitator, but you cannot be a category creator like we are. So remember, you're working for the best company out there, okay? So in this scenario where they say, I've tried selling other CBD products, it just doesn't work. I'm gonna go back to another $1 million question. Why do you think that is? And then just, you know, get quiet and let them tell you. Now, here are some things that you may hear. I think it was the quality of the products. Well, the patients tried the products, but they didn't come back to reorder. Not many patients asked about the products or asked for the products. It was hard to get products delivered on time. Their products were on back order often. There was no training material or product or customer support, right? These are all legitimate reasons why somebody may have a bad taste in their mouth, because they had a certain expectation when they decided to bring CBD into their practice or their pharmacy to sell it, right? And it wasn't met. But that is an obstacle that is so easy to overcome when you have the answers that they've given you. And I'll harp on it again. Once you ask those questions, there's about 7 or 8 of them. You can ask them all if you want, or any one that you feel most comfortable with. Just get still and quiet and start taking notes, because when they're done talking, you are going to be able to address every single one of their, you know, pain points, their areas of heartburn. And when you can do that successfully, you're gonna get a sale. So, regardless of what the reasons are, you can address every one of these scenarios, explaining how PurWell is going to help them avoid those issues or that heartburn, because we have a proven blueprints for success, which is part of the training academy that every wholesale partner gets access to. So remember, the information never changes. The conversation might, and how you will get that, you know, conversation to end off where you wanted them. But as long as you keep practicing the knowledge and the information and the questions and listening and writing down and being human and being relaxed and not saying yes if you don't know the answer, and leaning on all of the internal and external support that we have, the collateral, the training, videos, everything, I promise you this, we are all going to be on the fast track to success. Not only us, but our customers as well. So it will turn into a mutually beneficial, long-term win-win relationship. And that's exactly what we're after. So I'm gonna end the video here for the time being. We have a lot more to discuss. Take a breather, review some of these scenarios, write your questions down, and we'll answer them when we come back.